Okay, so today I'm going to be doing a full product review on, drumroll please, the FitGlow Beauty Vita-Active Foundation. This foundation I bought a while ago, but I've never really actually used it. It's been sitting in my makeup area for forever, and I've never really gotten around to using it. And I feel like it gets a lot of recognition on YouTube and on Instagram in the green beauty community. And I thought it would be well worth it to do a full first impressions review on this foundation and really see if it's worth the hype, just because foundation is one of the hardest things to come by. Well, it's one of the hardest products, I think, to find a good one of in the clean beauty community, especially when it comes to fuller coverage. There are so many tinted moisturizers, CC cream, BB creams, which is actually my preference, but I haven't really branched out into the full coverage world, and I feel like a lot of people do like full coverage and aren't just about natural tinted moisturizers. So this is meant to be a fuller coverage foundation, a medium to full, I believe. So I'm gonna give it a go. Josie. Of course my dog wants to play in the middle of a video. So I'm going to give it a full review and try it out for myself. So just a little bit about the foundation itself. I've heard many things that this foundation is more than just makeup. It's really supposed to have a lot of skincare benefits. So some of the ingredients are vitamin C, botanical hyaluronic acid, seaweed brighteners, and beta-carotene. It increases collagen production and dramatically boosts skin's ability to diminish spots, freckles, hyperpigmentation, sun damage, plus improve elasticity. Daily use leaves skin clear, smooth, and radiant. It is 98% organic, 95% whole food based, vitamin C, botanical, hyaluronic, and vegan. So it says blend over your moisturizer or serum into a skin with a natural sponge, fingers, or brush. So I've already prepped my skin because I really want to give this the fairest shot. So I've already applied my Tata Harper illuminating moisturizer, and then I'm going to go in with the foundation. One half of my face I'm going to use a sponge, and the other half I'm going to use a foundation brush just to see the difference in application. Finish the rest of my face and then wear it throughout the day and see how it turns out. So yeah, let's get started. I'm going to be using my palette again as a mirror. I'm going to start off with a sponge first. So I've got a clean and damp Beauty Blender sponge, and I'm just going to squirt it right on top because that's usually how I do it. If this doesn't work, then I'm going to just apply it with my fingers. So let's see, I'm just going to dab it. And then start to blend. It's like a moussey consistency. So let's see. It's actually got quite a luminous finish to it. Kind of dewy. Right now I would say it's about medium coverage. It's not doing a whole lot. I mean, my skin's pretty good right now. I don't have any blemishes to really see the coverage, but I don't know if you can see here, I've got some redness and some freckles and a little bit of hyperpigmentation, and I think it did a pretty good job at covering that up. So you can see I got some redness here, here, and I definitely would need more coverage under my eyes, but I'm pretty happy. And I actually self-tanned yesterday, which is why my hands may look kind of orangey in this shot, but it's matching the self-tanner pretty well. Just so you guys know for reference, this is in the shade VF3. So I'm going to move on to this side, and then I'm going to go back and do a second layer of foundation just to see how buildable it is and if it gets cakey and all that stuff. So I think to apply it with the brush, I'm gonna go in with my fingers first. I did about 1.5 pumps. Maybe that was too much. Oh well. So I'm going in with the Morphe M439 brush. This makes it so much easier to blend down my neck. And I'm just gonna circular motions blend that in. I feel like if you want a more medium to full coverage, it's better with the brush. This is like a nice dense brush. I'm gonna just stipple it. And if you want a lighter coverage, the Beauty Blender works well. The undertone of this is a bit peachy. So I'm just gonna do 1 full pump and back in really where I would want more coverage. So I got some redness on my forehead. I'm gonna go back over that, around my nose and my chin and under my eyes. Can you guys hear that? That's how windy it is outside. You know, funny story. I have some patio furniture on my balcony, and I had this rug that wasn't fully laid out, but it was kind of rolled up, which is meant for outside. And I looked at this morning and it wasn't there anymore, so it must have gone blown over my balcony, which is insane and super dangerous because honestly it could just land on someone's car or anything. And I've got 2 super light pillows which haven't moved, so I'm like, how did the rug fly off but the pillows stayed put? I think that's really weird. Anyways, okay, so I really like the way that this is building up. Yeah, this looks really nice. I really like 2 layers with the Beauty Blender. It's really nice. And I'm someone who loves dewy and luminous glowing foundations, and I find that this has a really nice sheen to it. But it also feels a little bit tacky, but I feel like it will dry, because down here it feels like it's drying. So I feel like if you let it set, it'll dry nicely. So even though it's got this luminous, it doesn't feel oily. Wow, I really like the way that that looked with the Beauty Blender. Okay, let's move on. So 1 full pump on the foundation brush. And I'm just going to stipple it kind of under the eye, by the nose, chin area, and on my forehead. It's pretty much just all over. And I almost like packing it like that. Can you guys hear the wind right now? I'm just curious. I wonder if I'm editing this, if I'll hear all the wind. Blend it into my ear, my hairline. And I'm just gonna blend it across, so there's no line between where the Beauty Blender and the foundation brush was. Oopsie. But so far, I think I like the Beauty Blender side. But I'm also just a sucker for the Beauty Blender, so I don't know. See the under eye comparison. The color's a little bit orange. It looks a bit blotchy. I'm going to see if I can go over that. And then the nose. The nose also looks a little bit patchy. So it feels like it's drying. And I still have the shine here, but it's not really dewy. Can you guys see that around the nose? Okay, so I'm going to try and go over those two areas. And I'm going to use the Beauty Blender just because I feel like I have better luck with it. And I have moisturized skin, so it's not like I had super dry skin to begin with and it's clinging. Like I had an exfoliation last night. Yeah, the makeup's just wiping off now. Okay. Can you guys see? Alrighty. Let's just move on to concealer and setting and just hope for the best. So for concealer, I'm going to be using the Hint Duet Perfecting Concealer. I am in the shade Medium. Let's just apply this with the Beauty Blender. I'm going to try to go back around my nose and see if I can just fix that. And let's see how the concealer wears over top of the foundation. If it gets cakey or crepey or if it blends in nicely. Yeah, any of the spots that were not really covered or looking patchy, it covered up. So I'm going with the Well People Bio Brightening Powder, and for under my eyes I'm just going to be using the Morphe Y1 brush. This powder is super comparable to the Laura Mercier setting powder. Okay, you guys, I'm just gonna finish the rest of my makeup. I'm not gonna show it just because this is the foundation review and I really want to focus just on the foundation. So I'm gonna quickly just do some bronzer, blush, and mascara. I'm not gonna do a lot today and then we will see. So I'll be right back. Okay, guys, so I just finished up my makeup. And now I'm gonna go on with my day, see how it wears throughout the day. So it's 1 o'clock. I have to leave for work at 10:30 p.m. tonight. So I'm probably gonna check in. My last check-in will probably be around 8:30, I would say, just so that I can prep for going to work. So I don't have much planned today. I may run to Starbucks and do some errands and all of that. So it's probably going to be a total of 8-ish hours in total from when I put the foundation on to that. So it's a pretty good work day, I would say. And then I will do some checkpoints throughout the day and then do my final thoughts at the end of the day. Alright, so stay tuned, you guys. So this is the makeup in daylight. Alright, you guys. Set that down. So, like I said, it's 1 o'clock. I'm going to do some stuff. I think I'm gonna get a Starbucks because I only have plain coffee at home and it's kind of tasting. I may go to the grocery store and yeah. Sorry, I just watched a cardboard box like fly across the parking lot. It's so windy. Anyways, I'll talk to you guys soon. I don't know if I'm angling this camera okay, but gonna go out to Starbucks now. Jay just got home from his work trip and we're gonna go grab some coffee and some lunch. And this is how the foundation looks. What do you guys think? I feel like it's a little bit on the orange side, but I'm rolling with it. So it is now 2:47, so 10 to 3. It's been about 2-ish hours. Okay guys, it's 6 p.m. and this is what the foundation looks like. I can't see if you can see me. I can't see if you can see me. Oh shit. Man down. Let's just see how this is holding up. My nose doesn't actually look too bad. I've put extra lipstick on and different eye makeup since I filmed another video, but it wore a little bit right here. It's kind of gone. The nose doesn't look too bad. I still look pretty matte. Looks like my chin is worn off a little bit. Everything looks pretty seamless, to be honest. So this is my final checkup. It is nighttime. I'm about to take my makeup off. It got kind of crepey here.
Are you on camera?
Yes, babe.
Oh, I thought you were talking to me.
No. I'm talking to my camera. It just got a bit dry here on my nose and my like T-zone area. But otherwise looks pretty good for a full foundation. Not bad. So I'm going to take it off now. I'm not used to having full coverage foundation on. It's definitely a change, but I think for the most part it held up pretty good. So thumbs up.